I'm going to put the pillow down. Sit on the pillow.
You're not going to sit on it, are you?
Watch.
Oh, that's better.
That worked.
Hello guys and welcome back to another Dabble the Reaction.
This is our second channel that is not only reactions. It is a relaunch from the channel that we made in January. That was reactions only. As the title may suggest, this is...
Sorry, there you go.
Alright?
Yeah, you're just leaning on me.
Reactions and more. So we're going to be doing some cooking. We're going to be doing some news. We're going to be talking topics, which is sort of linked to news. We're going to be doing some eating if you're me. We're going to be doing some learning of languages, and we're going to be doing some games from different countries around the world. And of course, reactions.
Exactly, and today is no different. We are going to be doing a reaction today, one that has been recommended and could be quite controversial. That is India versus Pakistan in 2017, the military and army comparison.
Okay.
So
we know there's a lot of tension in that part of the world. They do border each other. Relations can change like that. So it'll be interesting. And also, before we get into this, any of your recommendations, make sure you forgot, comment below or send them over to our Instagram at Dabble and Travel. But let's get into the video.
So this is going to be a comparison of military, army, so who's going to be better?
I don't know, yeah, or if it goes into why the conflict is, yeah, we'll see. I like not knowing.
Two of the largest militaries in the world in terms of personnel are India and Pakistan, with
I
both
knew India would
militaries
be.
having experienced rapid modernization in recent times. The two countries are located on the Indian subcontinent, separated by an international border that winds through the enchanting Himalayan mountains, cuts through arid deserts, urban centers, and stretches on to the coast where it meets the Indian Ocean. This divide is heavily guarded and notoriously dangerous.
Wow.
Outside of the North-South Korean demilitarized zone, there is perhaps no other more...
We were going to go there. Is it... Remember a little bit further north, you can watch the parade celebration thing near the border.
Oh yeah, I don't know, it's around here somewhere, I would have thought.
I can't remember whereabouts it is, but yeah, you can watch that.
So basically what they're saying is outside of the North and South Korea zone, there's
no more
volatile.
With this in mind, let us see how these two countries match up
Be
in
cool to
this
cross
episode of the
that border.
infographic show, India versus Pakistan. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell button so that you can be part of our notification squad. Much of the Indian-Pakistan border remains lit at night by about 150,000 floodlights, and according to NASA, it's one of the few international boundaries that can be seen from space. The 18-mile international border of India and Pakistan hedges one of the largest countries in the world, India. The country is 1.27 million square miles, making it the 7th biggest nation in terms of landmass. Pakistan is small
I
in
didn't know it's
comparison,
7th biggest.
with a 307,374 square mile landmass. India is also much bigger in terms of population, with 1.311 billion people, making it the second most populated country next to China. Pakistan's population is 100
guess.
You obviously
country
researched
employees in the
that.
service of the military, however, is not that different. From Pakistan's millions, 643,800 people work as active military personnel, and a further 513,000 are available for combat as reserve military personnel.
That's over 1 million.
While India may have a billion-plus population, its number of active military personnel is thought to be around 1.4 million, and reserve personnel 1,155,000.
In comparison, I suppose it's still over 2 million.
Largest active military in the world, behind
Third
the
largest
United
in the
States
world.
and China, but Pakistan is not far behind in 6th place. India's military is also boosted by a huge paramilitary force of around 2 million people, tasked mostly with keeping peace and protecting the country's borders. Pakistan has around 400,000 paramilitaries, also working as border security and other jobs such as preventing smuggling. Not surprisingly, as the world's third largest GDP, India has more money to spend on its military. From India's $9.489 trillion GDP, around $55.9 billion is spent on its military. This budget is expected to rise significantly in the coming years as India rapidly upgrades its military. This puts India in the top 5 countries for military spending, equal to a handful of other countries that lag behind the big spenders of China and the USA. Pakistan has a relatively small defense budget at $7.6 billion, which is about 2.5% of its just over $1 trillion.
So far, India is coming up on top.
India has been investing a lot in its effort to improve its previously criticized aged military equipment. Only this year did India invest $3 billion under its Field Artillery Rationalization Plan to buy 3,000 to 4,000 pieces of new artillery, on top of acquiring new tanks.
This was in 2017.
In total, India currently has 4,426 tanks, 6,704 armored fighting vehicles, 290 self-propelled guns, 7,414 towed artillery, and 292 multiple launch rocket systems. In spite
many
of Pakistan's
abbreviations.
Isn't
relatively
there?
small budget, its land equipment numbers are fairly healthy, though the machinery itself is said to be not as advanced as that of India.
Oh, okay, so it's
The
behind.
country has 2,924
Still a bit
tanks,
less.
2,828 armored fighting vehicles,
Got more.
465
Whoa.
guns, 3,278 towed artillery, and 134 multiple launch rocket systems.
Still so
They've
many.
got quite a
Pakistan's
lot.
most respected beast on land is probably its Al Khalid main battle tank, what's been called the backbone of the Pakistan Army's armored corps. India
Okay.
arguably is developing a superior machine in the Arjun MK2 third
Just
generation
different types
battle
of
tank.
tanks. Just
While land
competitions all
battles
over
might
the
be
world,
close,
isn't it?
India almost
My
certainly
tank's
has
better
the
than
advantage
yours.
in the air. Its mighty air force has about 1,720 aircraft and is the fourth largest in the world in terms of personnel and
No
aircraft.
way.
Pakistan's air force has a respectable 961 aircraft, but in terms of technology, India is way out in front.
Wow,
India's
okay.
fleet consists of Russian-made Sukhoi Su-30 MKIs
that-
and
they've
Mikoyan
got a really
MiG-29s,
good
and is further
relationship
bolstered
with
by
Russia,
one of the most
yeah.
advanced aircraft ever built, the French multi-role fighter Dassault Mirage 2000. While the Pakistani Air Force's motto is second to none, it's arguably second to the Indian Air Force, technologically speaking at least.
Okay.
Its pilots are highly respected. The Pakistani current fleet consists of 76 F-16 Fighting Falcons, 88 VPAC JF-17 Thunders,
Doesn't
and
mean
some
anything.
older
No,
models
so many
of
different
F-16
names.
Mirage. While these aircraft are still in use, they cannot be said to be anywhere near as advanced as some of the world's most modern aerial military
Right.
technology.
So they're behind
Pakistan
India
is
as
said
So
to
well.
have the
old-fashioned.
upper hand in one area, though, and that's its attack helicopters. The country has 51 AH-1S Cobra attack
All these different
helicopters,
names.
while 15 AH-1Z Vipers have been ordered.
Not
Vipers.
not
light
that. Hopefully, none of these
machines,
actually
although
have
just
to be
recently the
used.
Yes.
country's
That'd be
Ministry
the
of
main
Defense
thing.
approved the acquisition of 39 new
They've both got a lot.
helicopters. In the water, India is considered as having one of the most powerful navies in the world, and Pakistan could make no such claim. However, Pakistan is in the process of investing millions of dollars in modernizing its navy fleet while
Wow.
decommissioning ships that are somewhat out of date. The Indian Navy is also in the process of acquiring ships better suited to the possibility of future naval warfare. As of this
They're
year, the
preparing.
Indian Navy has an estimated 67,109 personnel, more than Pakistan's estimated
Over
30
double.
plus thousand personnel. In terms of equipment, the Indian Navy has 1 aircraft carrier, 0 cruisers, 11 destroyers, 14 frigates, 15 submarines.
Sorry, don't know
24
what any of
corvettes,
those are.
0
You know what a submarine
amphibious
is?
assault ships,
Oh, yeah.
7 mine warfare ships, and 72 patrol ships.
Patrol
The
ships. That's
Pakistani Navy
patrol.
has 0 aircraft carriers, 1 cruiser, 0 destroyers, 10 frigates, 8 submarines.
There's so many
0
different names
corvettes,
going on here.
0 amphibious
But India's
assault
looking like they've
ships,
got a
3
lot
mine
more
Yeah.
warfare ships,
start.
and 17
So you wouldn't
patrol
really
ships.
want anything
Both
to.
India and Pakistan
get
make
worse
up the
in
9
that
countries
area.
with nuclear weapons, although the 2 countries have a small arsenal of these weapons
Don't
compared to
need
the USA
nuclear
and
weapons,
Russia,
no.
who own the vast majority of the world's most powerful bombs. It's said that Pakistan may have just a few more nuclear weapons than India, owning around 110 to 130 to India's 110 to 120. The Federation
Close.
of American
Hmm.
Scientists state that both countries' nuclear weapons are non-operational, meaning they
That's
are
good.
retired or waiting for dismantlement. Interestingly, the last time India and Pakistan conducted a test of nuclear weapons was the same year, 1998.
That's
One big
again,
threat to
one
India,
does it, the other
however,
one wants
that
to
has
do
been a
it.
topic
Yeah.
of discussion over the last few years is Pakistan's fast-growing stockpile of tactical nuclear weapons, or TNWs. Pakistan has been developing its Hatif 9 missile, which is
All these
equipped with a
names
nuclear
are
warhead.
lost.
India has so far declined to develop its own TNWs, but it's unclear exactly what India's nuclear stockpile consists of. While India has a
Secretive.
no-strike-first policy, it does have a massive retaliation
See, that's
policy
good.
if it should
They don't
be
strike
attacked.
first though, which is
In the
good.
event of a conflict, it's difficult to say who India and Pakistan's allies would be. This would depend on who launched the offensive and why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
China and the US are the biggest arms suppliers to Pakistan, respectively, while Russia and the US are the biggest suppliers of arms to India, respectively.
Okay.
This, however, does
America
not
is supplied to
necessarily
both.
reflect an
Yeah.
alliance in times of conflict.
Making
So,
money.
who do you think has a stronger military, India or Pakistan?
I'd say India, completely by numbers
Numbers.
and their moral thinking that they won't attack
Strike
anyone, which is
first.
the best thing to do. They only retaliate if they are threatened. But by the looks of that, Pakistan wouldn't really want to threaten India because they've got almost double everything that Pakistan have.
And I feel
Interesting.
like there doesn't need to be a war if everyone
No.
just keeps to the word.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be nice if you could just cross every border without there being like a proper border crossing, passport control, border fees? It'd be nice.
You probably would then, I don't know, then everyone would just be roaming, like no one would
Yeah,
stay in
I
one
get
place.
no. I'm saying there still has to be control, but like it was just easier to cross for
Yeah,
travel.
for travel,
I'm
Having to cross
I'm
is
being
much
selfish
harder.
for travel.
Yeah, you are a little bit. I was thinking like, where's he going with that?
I don't know, but yeah, I think India would win. What do you think? Comment below.
I think
Interesting. I
India
didn't
would
know
win.
the names. Did you know the names of any of them really? They were
haven't
confusing.
remembered
Did anyone else know the names or had heard of any of them? Aircraft, boats, guns, any of it?
I don't
It was all
remember
new
any of
to me.
them, but I do really appreciate people sending us things like that. We like
Very
to
interesting,
learn.
yeah.
I feel like I've learned so much this last week.
Yeah, definitely. Keep them coming. I think India took the win there. We'll see who they're facing next time. Hypothetically, we don't want a proper war.
Yes.
But yeah,
hypothetically.
keep them coming. Keep all your suggestions coming. It's not just going to be reactions. It'll be everything that we stated at the beginning of the video. And if you're new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe, drop us a like.
And keep on dabbling.